Oh, anyway, I figured I would give you guys a little lesson on color matching. For those of you guys who don't know how to match colors, absolutely to be one of the best in the trade, matching colors is absolutely essential to mastering the trade. And I'm very good at matching colors. And I do have a color deficiency. I'm not perfectly color vision, so but I'm not completely colorblind. But I can still do a very nice job. I just like to have someone there who's really got good color eyes so that I can use their eyes to help me match the color. And it's really so you don't have to be perfect color vision even to be able to do it. Some guys are considered colorblind, and they can still do color matching to a certain degree. But there's certain colors that, when you're colorblind, you just can't see sometimes. So colorblind does not mean that you can't see color at all. It means that you don't have a complete array of all the colors. So anyway, enough with that. Let's talk about how you do this. And what this is here is you can get one of these on eBay. This is called a color wheel, and this helps you kind of understand color matching. I don't need a color wheel anymore, because the way I learned was this old Mexican guy. He would go to the store and he'd buy scrap, or he'd go down to the place and we'd get scrap paint from guys, and he would just kind of ask you, what does this need? And then I learned, the opposites and things like that and how that they work. So here's how basically the things you need to know is you need to know what a complementary color is. So the complementary color of green is red, and the complementary color of red is green. And what you're looking for is when you add red and green together, they neutralize and become a neutral color, which is brownish. Okay, and browns and grays and stuff like that are neutrals. Pink, obviously, that's not a neutral. Blue is not a neutral. Bright colors are not neutrals. Okay, so do you want to be able to know how to kill each one of those colors by using a complementary color? So like the complementary color of, in fact, you can go on your phone, and if you don't know anything and you're trying to kill, let's say you've got a purple, it's too purple looking, then you'll know if you go on your phone, the complementary color of purple is yellow. So you add yellow to it and it turns it more brownish. That kills the purple. So there's a lot of things to know on this, and getting one of these color wheels are like $2 or $3 on eBay. So it does help you kind of get the idea. So if you look here, if you add yellow to blue, it shows you what comes out. If you add yellow to the blue violet, it comes out here. If you turn it around, if you add the same thing, if you add by adding blue to violet, it turns here. By adding what is this? White, it does that. There's just it shows you a bunch of different options of colors. So this is kind of the basics of how to learn how to match colors. If you get one of these, it really does help you. It's something you could keep in your truck and learn the basics. Mastering color matching, then you're getting into things like knowing what base is on the wall, because your P base reflects color, your medium base absorbs a portion of the color, your deeper bases absorb more color or more light. So, sorry, the second thing I'm supposed to say is they absorb more light, not color, because you can't absorb color. The color is a refraction of the light. So, anyway, so your P bases reflect color, your medium bases absorb light, reflect light, absorb light, and your deep bases absorb more light. So there's all those things to know as well. So sometimes you'll mix the color up and you'll try and say, hey, it just doesn't look right from an angle. I'm seeing, like a different color, but I look at it straight on and I don't see a different color. Well, that's your base or your sheen. So there's a lot of different things like that to know as well. So there's a lot of different things on knowing on color matching and figuring out how to match colors in paint. But the best place to start is with the color wheel and learning what complementary colors are. Which, like I said, a complementary color is an opposite that turns the color to neutral. And that's how if you get a color that's too red, if it's too pink or too red, then you can add green to it and that will kill it. But sometimes if it's a red that has yellow in it already, you can add a little bit of blue, because blue and yellow is green, and that will neutralize it. So there's all these different things to know about it, but having one of these actually will help you start the venture into color match. And it just takes a lot of time, a lot of years, and then you'll learn it, and then you'll get really good at it. And I'm to the point where I can just pick up scrap paint out of the truck and actually match a color. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. A little bit about color matching, and make sure you comment. I love to see those comments. They really help our videos get more higher on the search. So even if you said nice, thanks, or anything, it really helps out. Thanks a lot. Talk to you next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.